10 Secrets for Fluent English. Speak English with confidence. Have you ever looked at someone speaking English fluently and thought, how do they speak so easily? Maybe you understand English when you read it. Maybe you know many words. Maybe you have studied grammar for years. But when it is time to speak, suddenly your mind becomes empty. You know the words. You understand the question. But you cannot answer. You become nervous. You start thinking about grammar. You worry about pronunciation. You are afraid that people will laugh at you, and before you know it, the opportunity to speak has passed. But today, I want you to understand something important. Asterisk, asterisk, you do not need to be perfect to speak English. You only need the courage to begin. Asterisk, asterisk, fluent English is not a secret talent that belongs to intelligent people. It is not a gift that only native speakers receive. It is a skill, and like every skill, it can be learned, practiced, improved, and mastered. Maybe your English is weak today. Maybe you make mistakes. Maybe your pronunciation is not perfect. Maybe you feel embarrassed when you speak. That is okay. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled to say simple sentences. Every person who speaks English naturally today once had to learn their first word. So do not compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Your journey is different. Your starting point is different. But if you stay consistent, your destination can be extraordinary. Today, I want to share with you asterisk, asterisk, 10 powerful secrets for becoming fluent in English asterisk, asterisk. These are not magic tricks. There is no shortcut that will make you fluent overnight. But if you understand these principles and practice them every day, your English can completely transform. So take a deep breath, forget your fear, forget your past mistakes, and remember this. Asterisk, asterisk, your English does not have to be perfect today. It only has to be better than yesterday. Asterisk, asterisk, hash secret number 1. Stop waiting until you feel ready. The first secret is simple. Asterisk, asterisk, stop waiting until you feel ready. Asterisk, asterisk, many people say, I will speak English when my grammar becomes perfect. I will speak English when I learn more vocabulary. I will speak English when my pronunciation improves. But the truth is that you will never feel completely ready. If you wait for perfection, you may wait forever. Imagine someone who wants to learn how to swim, but refuses to enter the water. Can they become a swimmer? Of course not. You cannot learn swimming only by reading books about swimming. You have to enter the water. In the same way, you cannot become fluent in English by only watching lessons, reading grammar rules, and memorizing vocabulary. At some point, you have to speak, even if your sentences are simple, even if you make mistakes, even if your voice shakes. Speak anyway. Say, hello, how are you? My name is. I want to learn English. I am improving every day. These simple sentences are not small. They are the beginning of your transformation. The biggest difference between a beginner and a fluent speaker is often not intelligence. It is practice. One person is afraid of making mistakes, so they remain silent. Another person makes mistakes but continues speaking. After 1 year, who will improve? The person who practiced. Remember, mistakes are not proof that you are failing. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. A baby does not learn to walk perfectly on the first day. The baby falls, gets up, falls again, and tries again. Nobody laughs at a baby for falling, because everyone understands that falling is part of learning. So why are you so hard on yourself? Why do you expect perfection from yourself when you are learning something new? Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to sound imperfect. Because every time you speak English, you are training your brain. Every sentence is practice. Every mistake is feedback. Every conversation is progress. Do not say, one day I will speak English. Start today. Speak 1 sentence today. Then speak 10 sentences tomorrow. Then have a short conversation. Then challenge yourself again. Fluency does not begin when you become perfect. Asterisk asterisk fluency begins when you stop being afraid of imperfection. Asterisk asterisk hash secret number 2. Listen more than you think you need to. The second secret is powerful. Asterisk asterisk, if you want to speak English fluently, you must listen to English every day. Asterisk asterisk, think about how you learned your first language. Before you could speak, you listened. For months and years, you listened to your parents, your family, your friends, and the world around you. Your brain slowly learned sounds, then words, then sentences, then conversations. Listening came before speaking. The same principle can help you learn English. You need to give your brain more English. Listen to English podcasts. Watch interviews, watch movies, listen to speeches, watch YouTube videos, listen to audiobooks, but do not only listen casually. Listen with attention. Choose something you enjoy. If you love motivation, listen to motivational speeches. If you love business, listen to business conversations. If you enjoy movies, watch English movies. If you enjoy sports, listen to English sports interviews. When you enjoy the content, learning becomes easier. Do not make English feel like punishment. Make it part of your life. Listen while walking, listen while cleaning, listen while traveling, listen while relaxing. Your brain needs exposure. At first, you may understand only 10%. That is okay. Keep listening. Then maybe you understand 20%. Then 40%, then 60%. One day, you will suddenly realize that you understand much more than before. This happens because your brain is learning patterns. You begin to recognize common phrases. You start understanding pronunciation. You become familiar with natural English, and slowly, those patterns begin appearing in your own speech. Do not stop listening because you do not understand everything. You do not need to understand every word. Focus on the general meaning. Try to understand the situation. Notice the words that people repeat. Notice how sentences connect. Listen again and again. Repetition is not boring when you understand its purpose. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiarity creates confidence. Confidence creates fluency, so every day give yourself an English listening environment. Your ears must become comfortable with English before your mouth becomes comfortable speaking it. Hash secret number 3. Learn phrases, not just individual words. Many English learners make one common mistake. They memorize long lists of vocabulary. They learn beautiful, important, successful, opportunity, confidence. Motivation, challenge, but knowing a word is not always enough to use it naturally. You need to know how people actually use the word. That is why one of the biggest secrets of fluent English is this. Asterisk asterisk, learn phrases, not only words. Asterisk asterisk, instead of learning the word decision, learn, I need to make a decision. That was a difficult decision. I haven't made a decision yet. Instead of learning the word opinion, learn, in my opinion. What is your opinion? I respect your opinion. Instead of learning improve, learn, I want to improve my English. My English is improving. I am trying to improve every day. These phrases are useful because you can use them immediately. Your brain does not have to build every sentence from the beginning. You begin to recognize groups of words that naturally belong together. For example, I don't know what to say. Let me think about it. That sounds like a good idea. I completely understand. Could you repeat that? What do you mean? I am not sure. Give me a moment. These phrases can save you during a conversation. The more useful phrases you learn, the easier speaking becomes. Imagine English as building a house. Individual words are like individual bricks, but phrases are like complete walls. When you learn phrases, you can build your communication faster. So do not challenge yourself to memorize 100 random words every day. Instead, learn 5 useful phrases. Write them down, say them aloud, use them in your own sentences. Repeat them throughout the day. For example, today's phrase could be, I am getting better every day. Say it. Repeat it, believe it, use it. Then tomorrow, learn another phrase. After 1 year, imagine how many useful expressions you will know. Small actions repeated consistently create massive results. Secret number 4. Speak every single day. Here is a secret that can change everything. You cannot become a confident speaker without speaking. Reading is important. Listening is important. Grammar is useful. Vocabulary is necessary. But speaking is a separate skill. You have to train it. Imagine watching 100 videos about how to ride a bicycle. Will you become an expert cyclist? No. You have to sit on the bicycle. You have to balance. You have to fall. You have to try again. Speaking English is the same. You must use your mouth. You must create sounds. You must form sentences. You must communicate. And the good news is that you do not always need another person. You can practice alone. Stand in front of a mirror and introduce yourself. Talk about your day. Describe your room. Describe what you see outside. Talk about your dreams. Talk about your goals. Ask yourself questions and answer them. For example, what did I do today? What do I want to achieve? What makes me happy? What is my biggest dream? Then answer in English. Do not worry about speaking for 1 hour. Start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes every day, then 10. Then 15. Your confidence will grow. You can also record your voice. At first, you may not like listening to yourself. That is normal, but recordings are powerful. They help you notice your pronunciation. They help you hear your mistakes. They help you measure your progress. Record yourself today. Then record yourself again after 30 days. You may be surprised by how much you improve. Speaking every day creates muscle memory. Your tongue becomes more comfortable with English sounds. Your brain becomes faster at finding words. Your confidence becomes stronger. Remember, fluency is not created in one big moment. It is created through thousands of small moments of practice. So speak today, even if nobody is listening. Your future fluent self is listening. Secret number 5. Stop translating everything in your head. One of the biggest obstacles to fluent English is constant translation. You hear English, then you translate it into your language, then you think of an answer, then you translate your answer into English. Then you check the grammar, then you finally speak. By that time, the conversation has moved forward. This is why you need to slowly train yourself to think in English. Do not try to think about complicated ideas immediately. Start with simple things. When you wake up, think, I am tired. I need to get up. I need some water. I am going to make breakfast. When you look outside, think, the weather is nice. It looks cloudy. People are walking. The road is busy. When you are working, think, I need to finish this. This is difficult. I can do it. Slowly, English becomes part of your thinking. You stop treating it like a school subject. You start treating it like a tool, and that is an important transformation. A language is not something you only study. A language is something you use. You use it to think, to communicate, to express emotions, to ask questions, to share dreams, to tell stories. So create small English moments throughout your day. You do not have to think in English all the time. Start with 5 minutes, then increase it. When you forget a word, do not immediately translate. Try to explain the idea using simpler English. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you could say it is something you use when it rains. This is also a powerful communication skill. Fluent speakers do not always know every word, but they know how to continue. They do not panic. They find another way to explain. That is what you should practice. Do not chase perfect English. Chase communication, because language exists for communication. And when communication becomes your priority, your confidence begins to grow. Secret number 6. Do not let grammar control your confidence. Grammar is important. But grammar should help your communication. It should not destroy your confidence. Many learners stop speaking because they are thinking, is this sentence correct? Should I use this tense? Is my grammar perfect? And while they are thinking, they stop communicating. Imagine having a beautiful car, but being too afraid to drive it because you might make a wrong turn. What is the purpose of the car? English grammar is like a map. It can guide you, but you still have to move. Learn grammar step by step. Focus on the most useful structures first. present tense, past tense, future expressions. Questions, common sentence patterns. Do not try to master every grammar rule before speaking. Speak with the grammar you know. Then improve over time. For example, maybe today you say, "Yesterday I go market." It is not perfect. But people understand you. Later you learn, "Yesterday I went to the market." Now your English improves. This is progress. Do not be ashamed of the earlier version. It was part of your journey. The purpose of learning is to improve. You do not need to be perfect before you begin. You become better because you begin. Let grammar support your English. Do not let grammar become a prison. When you are practicing grammar, focus carefully, but when you are having a conversation, focus on communication. Speak, listen, respond, learn, correct yourself later. This will make your speaking more natural. Secret number 7. Create an English environment around you. Your environment influences your progress. If English exists in your life for only 30 minutes during a lesson, it will take longer to feel natural. But what if English becomes part of your everyday environment? Change your phone language to English if you feel comfortable. Follow English speaking creators. Watch English videos. Listen to English music. Read simple English articles. Write your daily notes in English. Keep a small English diary. Every night, write 3 or 5 sentences. For example, today was a busy day. I learned something new. I practiced English for 20 minutes. Tomorrow I will practice again. These small habits create a powerful environment. You are not forcing yourself to study English for 5 hours. Instead, English is naturally surrounding you. Think about how powerful that can become after months. Your vocabulary grows. Your listening improves. Your reading becomes easier. Your brain becomes familiar with sentence structures. The goal is not to make your life stressful. The goal is to make English normal. At first, English may feel uncomfortable. That is because it is unfamiliar. But the more you interact with it, the more familiar it becomes. And eventually, you will notice something incredible. You will hear an English sentence and understand it without translating. You will answer a question without spending 5 minutes thinking. You will recognize phrases automatically. That is what consistent exposure can do. Your environment can either support your dream or make your dream more difficult. So build an environment that supports the person you want to become. If you want to become a fluent English speaker, let English have a place in your daily life. Secret number 8. Repeat, shadow, and copy good speakers. One of the fastest ways to improve your speaking rhythm and pronunciation is through repetition. Choose a short English audio clip, maybe 20 or 30 seconds. Listen carefully, then listen again. Then repeat exactly after the speaker. Try to copy the pronunciation, copy the rhythm, copy the pauses, copy the emotion. This technique is often called shadowing. You listen and speak almost at the same time. At first, it may feel difficult. You may not understand every sound. You may not be able to keep up. That is okay. Slow down the audio if necessary. Start with short clips. Practice the same clip several times. Do not worry about sounding exactly like another person. The goal is not to become someone else. The goal is to train your mouth and ears. Notice how native or fluent speakers connect words. Sometimes English sounds different from how it looks in a textbook. That is why listening and copying can help. Choose speakers you enjoy listening to. Practice their short sentences. For example, I believe in myself. I am learning every day. I will not give up. Failure is not the end. Repeat the sentence. Then repeat it again. Try with confidence. Try with emotion. Try naturally. Your pronunciation will not improve only because you know the rules. Your mouth needs practice. Just like an athlete trains the body, a language learner trains the voice. Practice sounds, practice sentences, practice rhythm, practice again. Do not be embarrassed. Nobody becomes fluent by protecting their comfort zone. Growth begins when you are willing to sound imperfect while learning. Secret number 9. Build confidence before you build perfection, many people believe. When my English becomes good, I will become confident. But often the opposite is true. You need confidence to use the English you already know. Maybe you know more English than you think. But fear is hiding it. Fear says, what if I make a mistake? What if they laugh? What if my pronunciation is bad? What if I cannot understand them? But ask yourself something. What happens if you remain silent because of fear? You remain exactly where you are. Confidence does not mean you have no fear. Confidence means you continue even when fear is present. The first time you speak English with a stranger, you may feel nervous. Do it anyway. The first time you record your voice, you may feel uncomfortable. Do it anyway. The first time you make a mistake in public, you may feel embarrassed. Learn from it and continue. Your mistakes are temporary, but the skills you build can stay with you for life. Do not give other people's opinions the power to control your future. Someone may laugh today, but they cannot stop you from learning tomorrow. Someone may criticize your pronunciation, but they cannot practice for you. Someone may tell you that your English is weak. Maybe it is weak today. So what? Today is not forever. Your current level is not your final level. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled, and you are allowed to struggle. You are allowed to learn slowly. You are allowed to start with simple sentences. You are allowed to grow at your own speed. Believe in your ability to improve. You do not need to speak like a native speaker to communicate powerfully. Your accent is not a weakness. Your journey is not something to be ashamed of. Speak clearly, speak confidently, keep improving. Your voice matters. And the world does not need another perfect copy of someone else. It needs you. Secret number 10. Consistency is the real secret to fluency. Now we come to the most important secret. Consistency. Not motivation, not talent, not expensive courses, not complicated books. Consistency. You do not have to study English for 10 hours one day and then disappear for 2 weeks. Instead, practice a little every day. 20 minutes every day is powerful. 30 minutes every day can change your life. Create a simple routine. For example, spend 10 minutes listening, spend 5 minutes learning useful phrases, spend 5 minutes speaking, spend 5 minutes reviewing. That is enough to begin. Do not make your plan so difficult that you quit after 3 days. Make it realistic. Make it simple. Make it repeatable. Some days you will feel motivated. Other days you will not. Practice anyway, because successful people do not depend only on motivation. They create habits, and habits continue even when motivation disappears. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not wait until you feel motivated. You simply do it because it is part of your routine. Make English practice the same. Do it every day, even when you are tired, even when progress feels slow, even when you feel like you are not improving, because progress is often invisible before it becomes obvious. One day you may feel that nothing is changing. Then suddenly you understand a conversation. You watch a video without subtitles. You speak without translating, you answer quickly, and you realize I am improving. That moment does not happen because of one day of practice. It happens because of all the days when you refuse to give up. Remember this. 1 page every day can become a book. 1 workout every day can transform a body. 1 small step every day can change a life. And 1 English conversation every day can create a fluent speaker. Do not underestimate small progress. Small progress is still progress. Keep going, keep listening, keep speaking, keep learning, keep making mistakes, keep improving. Your future is built by what you do repeatedly. Your 30-day English Fluency Challenge. Now I want to give you a challenge. For the next 30 days, make English part of your daily life. Every day, listen to English for at least 10 minutes. Learn 5 useful phrases. Speak English for at least 10 minutes. Think in English for a few minutes. Write a few sentences about your day. Review what you learned. Do not worry about perfection. Focus on consistency. Day 1 may feel difficult. Day 5 may feel uncomfortable. Day 10 may test your patience. Day 20 may make you wonder if you are improving, but continue, because transformation takes time. After 30 days, you may not become perfect. That is not the goal, but you can become more confident, you can understand more, you can speak more easily, you can learn new habits, and most importantly, you can prove something to yourself. You can prove that you are capable of changing. And once you realize that you can change one part of your life, you begin to believe that you can change many other parts too. English is not only about a language. For many people, it is about opportunity. It is about education. It is about careers. It is about traveling. It is about meeting new people. It is about accessing knowledge. It is about expressing yourself to the world. Do not let fear close doors that learning can open. Your journey may be slow, but slow progress is still progress. Never be ashamed of being a beginner. Be proud that you started. Final message. Your voice is waiting for you. Maybe today you are watching this and thinking, my English is too weak. I am too old. I don't have enough time. I have tried before and failed, but let me ask you something. What if you try again? What if this time you stop comparing yourself with other people? What if this time you stop waiting for perfection? What if this time you practice every day? What if 1 year from now you look back and realize that the person you are today was only the beginning? You have no idea how much your life can change when you stop saying, I can't, and start saying, I am learning. Do not say, my English is bad. Say, my English is improving. Do not say, I am afraid to speak. Say, I am learning to speak with confidence. Your words influence your mindset, and your mindset influences your actions. You do not need to know everything. You only need to learn the next thing. You do not need to speak perfectly. You only need to speak today. You do not need to become fluent overnight. You only need to stay consistent long enough. Remember these 10 secrets. ***, stop waiting until you feel ready. ***, listen to English every day. ***, learn useful phrases, not only individual words. ***, speak every single day. ***, train yourself to think in English. ***, do not let grammar destroy your confidence. ***, create an English environment around you. ***, repeat and shadow good speakers. ***, build confidence before chasing perfection. And most importantly, stay consistent. Because one day, the English that feels difficult today will become natural. The sentences that make you nervous today will come out easily. The words you cannot remember today will become part of your everyday conversations. The fear you feel today can become the confidence you are proud of tomorrow, but only if you continue. So start now, open your mouth, speak one sentence, then another, make mistakes, learn, repeat, grow. And never forget, you are not behind, you are learning. You are not weak, you are practicing. You are not failing. You are improving. Your English journey begins with one decision, the decision to stop being silent, the decision to stop being afraid, the decision to believe that you can learn. So say it with me. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving every day. I will speak English with confidence. I will keep practicing. I will not give up. One day, you will look back at this moment. You will remember when speaking English felt difficult. You will remember the mistakes, the fear, the hesitation, and then you will smile because you continued, you practiced, you learned, you grew, and you discovered something powerful. Fluency was never hidden inside a secret book. It was hidden inside your daily practice. Now the question is not, can I become fluent in English? The real question is, asterisk asterisk, am I ready to practice until I become fluent? Asterisk asterisk, and if your answer is yes, then your journey starts today. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep learning, keep believing, and keep moving forward, because your voice deserves to be heard.